1941 spoke in terms of 50 or 100 lives from the occupied areas of the Soviet Union for one German life taken. The order stated that it should be remembered that a human life in unsettled countries frequently counts for nothing, and a deterrent effect can be obtained only by unused.
А их родственникам сообщали, что они умерли естественной смертью. Жертвами были не только немецкие граждане, но также иностранные рабочие, потерявшие трудоспособность и ставшие поэтому бесполезными для военной машины Германии. Согласно подсчетам в больницах, госпиталях и домах для душевнобольных, свидетеля Бахзелевского спросили о том, каким образом Оллендорф мог признать убийство 990 тысяч людей, он ответил: «Я лично считаю, что когда в течение лет, десятилетий проповедуется доктрина о том, что славянская раса, то, что роковой 1938 год приблизил решение еврейского вопроса одновременно с осуществлением идеи Великой Германии, конечно, не является совпадением, так как еврейская политика была и основой, и результатом событий 1938 года. Рост влияния евреев и пагубный еврейский дух в политике, экономике и культуре парализовал силу и волю германского народа к тому, чтобы снова подняться, возможно, даже в большей степени, чем оппозиция политики, силы со стороны бывших вражеских союзных держав в мировой войне.
Under control of the WVHA, they were used as a source of slave labor. An agreement made with the Ministry of Justice on the 18th of September 1942 provided that antisocial elements who had finished prison sentences were to be delivered to the SS to be worked to death. Steps were continually taken involving the use of the security police and ST and even the Waffen-SS to ensure that the SS had an adequate supply of concentration camp labor for its projects. In connection with the administration of the concentration camps, the SS embarked on a series of experiments on human beings which were performed on prisoners of war or concentration camp inmates. These experiments included freezing to death and killing by poison bullets. The SS was able to obtain an allocation of government funds for this kind of research on the grounds that they had access to human material not available to other agencies. The SS played a particularly significant role in the persecution of the Jews. The SS was directly involved in the demonstrations of November the 10th, 1938. The evacuation of the Jews from occupied territories was carried out under the directions of the SS with the assistance of SS police units. The extermination of the Jews was carried out under the direction of the SS central organizations. It was actually put into effect by SS formations. Where the facts warrant it, these men should be brought to trial, so that those among them who are guilty of these crimes should not escape punishment. The tribunal will sit tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. And the tribunal will now adjourn.
Hello, sound recording. Hello, sound recording. Adjourned till tomorrow at 9:30.
And was charged with consolidating this power and expanding German armed might. He developed the Gestapo and created the first concentration camps, relinquishing them to Himmler in 1934, conducted the Rome purge in that year, and engineered the sordid proceedings which resulted in the removal of von Blomberg and von Fritsch from the army. Food surplus regions, a diversion of food to German needs. Goering claims its purposes have been misunderstood, but admits that as a matter of course and a matter of duty, we would have used Russia for our purposes when conquered. And he participated in the conference of the 16th of July 1941, when Hitler said the National Socialists had no intention of ever leaving the occupied countries, and that all necessary measures, shooting, desettling, etc., should be taken.
Для этой цели ничто не указывает на то, что Гесс не находился в здравом рассудке в период совершения тех действий, которые ему инкриминируются. Заключение. Трибунал признает подсудимого Гесса виновным по разделам 1 и 2 и невиновным по разделам 3 и 4 обвинительного заключения.
By 1933, he'd been made foreign policy advisor to Hitler, and in the same year, the representative of the Nazi Party on foreign policy. He took part in a conference between Hitler and Horthy on the deportation of Jews from Hungary, and informed Horthy that the Jews must either be exterminated or taken to concentration camps. At the same conference, Hitler had likened the Jews to tuberculosis bacilli, and said if they did not work, they were to be shot. Ribbentrop's defense to these charges made against him is that Hitler made all the important decisions, and that he was such a great admirer and faithful follower of Hitler that he never questioned Hitler's repeated assertions that he wanted peace, or the truth of the reasons that Hitler gave in explaining aggressive action. He was wholehearted. It was because Hitler's policy and plans coincided with his own ideas that Ribbentrop served him so willingly to the end. Conclusion. The tribunal finds that Ribbentrop is guilty on all 4 counts.
Keitel. Ne peut être invoqué en sa faveur. Les ordres supérieurs, même donnés à un soldat, ne peuvent constituer des circonstances atténuantes là où des crimes aussi révoltants que nombreux ont été commis sciemment, impitoyablement et sans la moindre justification militaire. Conclusion. Le tribunal déclare que l'accusé Keitel est coupable des crimes visés par les 4 chefs de l'acte d'accusation.
Kaltenbrunner. Kaltenbrunner is indicted under counts 1, 3, and 4. He joined the Austrian Nazi Party and the SS in 1932. In 1935, he became leader of the SS in Austria.